I speak first against Elizabeth Clark. On the last day of the year just past, I was with Master Stern and others at the widow Clark's house. Your lordship has seen the signed witness statements of her confession. She bid us sit, for her imps were ready to appear. She called them one at a time. First, she called halt, and there did appear a white cat-like creature. Next, she called Jamara, and there did appear an imp like as to a dog, which was white with sandy spots and had very short legs, which henceforth disappeared before us.
She then called Vinegar Tom, and we saw something like a greyhound with legs as long as a stag.
There were then imps, Pock in the Crown, Pyewacket,
Musil Mauser, and they appeared for us all. As to me in particular, the widow Clark shouted into my house that my baby girl should rue for all. The child then sickened, and within 6 weeks she was dead.
Rebecca West.
What is this? She is my daughter. You foul man. You would turn a daughter against her mother.
I fear, Widow West, that Master Hopkins has rather turned your daughter towards God, and should be thanked for it.
Mistress West, the court has read your confession that you were led to the devil by your mother. Is that true?
Yes. They took me over to Goody Clark's house. Goody Leach and Helen Clark were there also. There I was told, if I betrayed them, I'd endure more torments on earth than in hell. They read from their book, and I believe there was no goodness in it. Helen desired a neighbour's pig to die. My mother did make an enchantment that I'd be freed of all my enemies, and that Prudence heart would be paralysed down her right side.
I see them, I knows it to be true.
Be still!
Silence, be still!
Hang them all!
Who has commanded you to undertake these investigations, Master Hopkins?
No one, my lord. Master Stern was commanded by the magistrates to examine Widow Clark, and I did help him with this. From this I saw that there was much more of the Lord's work to be done. She was the first, and from her confession came the beginning of our knowledge.
What have you to say to the evidence against you?
Be it any wonder that we did confess all? When a body's been forced to sit or stand for 3 days and 3 nights without sleep, I knew not what I said. Should they have said, "Is the moon blue?" I should have said yes. Our only crime is we ain't got no one to speak for us. We're widows, sir. We're not cunning women. We ain't got the tongue of Mathew Hopkins. We are just poor country folk.
I believe rather more than that. Chairman of the jury, what is your verdict?
All guilty as charged, my lord.
Elizabeth Clark, you will be hanged tomorrow here. Master Hopkins has said there is much more work of this kind to be done. The remainder of you will be turned to Manningtree and hanged there as an example to others. Bring on the next visit.